Duke of Sussex was speaking prior to the announcement of a statue commemorating his mother, which William and Harry commissioned 4 years ago to celebrate Diana's life, to be announced this Thursday in London. Prince Harry has today given a nod to William despite the brothers' rift as he praised his mum for living authentically with purpose, and he nodded to his brother William in honor of the UK's humanitarianism. Britain's feuding princes, William and Harry, will put their differences aside on Thursday, June 28, to attend the unveiling of a statue to their late mother Princess Diana. For most of their lives, the royal brothers have been close, united by the shared trauma of losing their mother who died aged 36 in a 1997 Paris car crash when William was 15 and Harry 12. Prince Harry was filmed speaking about the Diana Award, which honors young people who work to improve the lives of others. This award is a prestigious award for young people between the ages of 9 and 25 for social and humanitarian activities and is named after Diana. It's unclear where the video was filmed as Harry has been self-isolating at Frogmore Cottage since landing at Heathrow last week. But it appears to have been pre-recorded at his and Meghan's Montecito home. In the video, he spoke movingly about his mother's belief in the power of young people to change the world, ahead of the unveiling of Diana's statue. A beaming Harry pays tribute to young people living compassionately, saying, "Later this week my brother and I are recognizing what would have been our mum's 60th birthday, and she will be so proud of you all for living an authentic life, with purpose and with compassion for others." The nod to William comes despite claims the relationship between the royal brothers has worsened after Harry and Meghan unleashed a string of bombshell claims about the royal family. Royal expert Duncan Larkham discussed their relationship and said, "It's likely that William and Harry will meet personally before the statue is announced." The royals don't suddenly join the engagement, and both Harry and William know that they're all in the spotlight. They will want to get on the united front. They have enough time on Thursday morning, so I think they will have breakfast and try to keep things smooth. At least they've reached where they can stand together. In Monday's video, Prince Harry also refers to his wife, Meghan Markle, who remains in the US with their children while he visits the UK to help unveil his mum's statue at Kensington Palace on July 1 with William. Harry said, "And Meghan, I fundamentally believe that our world is at the cusp of change, real change for the good of all." Harry added that the Princess of Wales would have been proud of more than 300 recipients of the Diana Award during a virtual ceremony. The Duke also paid tribute to the young leaders for inspiring us with your brilliance, your determination and your compassion, and said he was preparing to mark what would have been his mother's 60th birthday on Thursday. Robert Lacey, author of royal biography, Battle of Brothers, told Today it should be Prince William, the future monarch who mends relations with Prince Harry. As eyes turn to the royal brothers, Lacey believes the Queen will step in and try and mend their relationship. The Queen has already extended an olive branch to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, inviting them to the Platinum Jubilee celebrations next summer. They're waiting to hear whether Meghan and Harry and Archie and Lily are going to attend, but that's the long-term goal and Thursday is the beginning of what we hope will be a rapprochement, Lacey said. Thursday's statue unveiling in the sunken garden at Kensington Palace where Diana lived, and which is now home to William and his family, will be a small event with the princes, Diana's close family and the sculptor Ian Rank Broadley among the few attending. The Daily Telegraph reported that William would take his wife Kate and their 3 children George, Charlotte and Louis, for a private viewing of the statue before its official unveiling as they will not be present on the day. Kate was originally expected to be there to help her husband and her brother-in-law navigate some of the trickier moments of their reunion, but now it sounds like she's going to be staying away to avoid having to do exactly that. A source said, "William is fed up with the drama and Catherine doesn't need to be dragged into this. We can understand Prince William wanting to keep his wife from having to wade into the messy waters of his current relationship with his brother, but maybe her presence would do them both some good during what is sure to be an emotional time for the two men." Almost a quarter of a century since her death, Diana continues to captivate. British newspapers regularly pore over her life and the circumstances surrounding her death, while the disclosure last month that a BBC journalist lied to secure a sensational 1995 interview in which she admitted to an affair and shared details of her failed marriage to Charles, made headlines. In his latest column in the Daily Mail, royal author Robert Lacey let it slip that Prince Charles has reportedly been lobbying his sons with a request he'd like for his wife, Camilla, to be titled the Queen Consort when he ascends the throne, instead of Princess Consort, as officially preordained at present. To an outsider, this might make sense. After all, he will be king, but to anyone who watches the royals, it's a pretty startling request to make. But his sons are said to be against the idea entirely. He's fixated about it, something he never stops trying to negotiate with both of them. But they will never say yes to Camilla taking the place that should have been filled by their mother. Curiously, Camilla could have had the title if she wanted it at the time of her marriage to Prince Charles. But the two reportedly decided against it at the time out of respect for Princess Diana. Now it seems that Charles is changing his mind. According to the Daily Star, when the Queen's reign comes to an end, there will be a range of changes that are made to the royal household with a different approach to serving as a monarch possibly being one of them. Author Ian Lloyd states that future British kings and queens may follow other European examples where monarchs decide to retire at an age where they feel they can no longer continue to serve or carry out their duties. Mr. Lloyd, however, has claimed that a similar change could be seen when Prince William becomes king, as Prince Charles will most likely want to have a bit of time as king. According to the royal expert Ian Lloyd, there is a possibility that the Duke of Cambridge may abdicate the throne before he hits an old age, a move that only a handful of UK monarchs have done over the centuries. Since the death of her husband Prince Philip, the Queen has been eager for the royal show to continue. This week marks a big step in that direction, with the monarch's trip to Edinburgh on Monday for the start of Holyrood Week. The Queen has arrived at her official residence in Scotland, taking part in an ancient ceremony at the Palace of Holyrood House. Along with the Duke of Cambridge, who is known as the Earl of Strathearn in Scotland, she was present for the ceremony of the keys on the forecourt of the Edinburgh Palace. The ceremony of the keys saw the monarch handed the keys of the city and welcomed to "Your Ancient and Hereditary Kingdom of Scotland" by Edinburgh Lord Provost Frank Ross. She is symbolically offered the keys to the city by the Lord Provost, and tradition dictates that the Queen then returns them, entrusting their safekeeping to Edinburgh's elected officials. The Queen and William subsequently met with local volunteers who provided support to the community during the pandemic before visiting a beverage production plant. The Duke seemed delighted to be by his grandmother's side during the Ag Bar factory tour in Cumbernauld, and took a sip of Urn Brew, one of the country's most popular beverages, which William said he drank often while training with the armed forces and said it was delicious. Since observing the official period of mourning following the death of Prince Philip, the Queen has been eager to return to her official engagements in person as confinement restrictions are eased in Britain.
Thank you for watching. If you liked, feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates. We will update the latest videos about the royal family every day. Thanks and goodbye.